When dogs enter the ring and have to heel immediately, whether it's for a AKC obedience exercise or for a rally, when the dog just sits there and nothing is happening, it's very deflating. Dogs get very, very flat. The judge is here. Usually the steward's table's behind you, and there are things going on outside the ring gates. It's very, very challenging for dogs. If they get very flat, then the very next thing you do is going to be flat as well. So I'm going to isolate this piece where I say this is the heel on leash exercise. You could use it for a heel off leash. You could use it for rally. Are you ready? So we're just going to work on kind of what I call charging that piece up, making that piece exciting and fun for the dog so that when they go in the ring, instead of getting flat, they get more engaged. Heel on leash. Are you ready? Yes. So in this instance, I have taught all my dogs to bounce on silence. So it's just a trick that they offer when nothing happens. So, but I'll show you what to do if your dog doesn't have that. First, we're going to do one more. Heel on leash. Are you ready? Yes. My standing up like that is a cue for him to bounce. And then I mark and I move away. So the motion draws the dog to me. The motion pulls the dog out of position. The motion adds some speed and excitement. And the motion is pulling the dog away from pressure. So sitting here feels like a lot of pressure to the dog. Moving the dog out of that position releases the pressure. That is much more valuable and meaningful to the dog than spitting the cookie. So people tend to get stuck. They say yes and they feed instead of releasing. If you're sitting the dog there and feeding it, you're leaving them in pressure. So the reward is not as meaningful. So for me, it's much more important to release them off the pressure, and then I have plenty of time to get them a piece of food or a toy. Heel on leash. Are you ready? Ready. Yes. So there, I just released and marked. Like, that's all I'm doing. If I just keep releasing and marking, the dog's going to start getting excited in anticipation of that happening when he hears the cue word. Heel on leash. Are you ready? Ready. Yes. Heel on leash. Are you ready? Yes. Heel on leash. Are you ready? Ready? Yes. So you'll see that I'm always moving back and releasing off the pressure before I feed the dog. And you will also see that I stay connected with the dog 100% of the time. Well, except for when he loses the cookie. You right, bud? In all fairness, he's 11 and a half. His vision's not as good as it used to be. Here. Here it is. I had to fake throw him a cookie. Get close. Heel on leash. Are you ready? Ready? Yeah. So you can see his excitement is building because he's starting to figure out that the cue is signaling something fun and exciting. Heel on leash. Yeah. Heel on leash. Are you ready? Yes. Varying when you mark and release is going to keep it exciting for the dog and unpredictable. Heel on leash. Are you ready? Ready? Strap. Yeah. So you can see he's getting more and more excited when he hears me say those words. So people are always going to say to me, well, what happens when they do that in the ring? It's very rare that you're going to get exactly the same type of energy in the ring as you do in training. Plus, things move much more quickly. So the judge is going to say, are you ready? I'm going to say ready, and the judge is going to say forward. There's not going to be a delay, but what's going to happen is the dog's going to hear those words. The dog's going to be on the edge of their seat, and when you start healing or you start moving forward to transition out of that position, your dog is going to be fully engaged and ready to go and move with you, and that's going to bleed in a positive way into the exercise. Sorry for my barking dogs. Okay, Thank you, Zeal, for demonstrating this for us.